Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. As you can see, we're somewhere different. I know there's a lot of people out there that just, y'all be digging for the stories. Y'all be wanting to find it all out. And I know there's a lot of people that are in this space and they consider it their job. I don't consider it our job to report the news of boxing. Yeah. I like to report on the how, the why, the when, the where, the list goes on. I told you I was going to be prime. And I knew it was going to be prime. I knew I had heard rumors of Netflix.
Even when I was trying to word around it, you're like, no, go back to prime.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because I didn't catch it at first. I know. But I knew it was going to be fun. And the long story short, boxing just stopped on Fox. We didn't get no calls. We didn't get no emails. We were receiving, we're supposed to get this fight. We'll see what happens.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, because you were part of that deal.
Listen, and so we weren't getting anything. We were getting, we were supposed to get this fight. We'll see what happens. Uh-huh. And then things just kept getting pushed to the side. And eventually I said, you know what? Boxing ain't happening on Fox no more.
Yeah, because I think Earl Smith was a Fox voter.
And once you see him move over to Showtime, it kind of really solidified. You know what I mean? The last fight we did was Deontay Wilder and Robert Elenius.
Oh, okay.
So it was a minute. And I started seeing boxing just happen on Showtime. I said, this ain't it. I said, hey, he's got something up his sleeve because this don't feel right to me. It don't feel like just this, And as the year started to end this year, and we started hearing all of these rumors, of course, I'm like, I'm in my back cave. Like, I knew it. And so I was like, all right, what you got? Because I knew it was something big, Yeah. And then I started hearing the rumors of Amazon. I was like, ooh, for you to leave Fox, what's the next biggest thing from Fox? Not to say that Fox was the best platform to have boxing, but I mean, for me, and I did, I'm sorry, I'll let you talk in a second, but for me, and when I did the fight with Errol Spence Jr., they allowed me to go on the Sunday NFL morning show. And I just felt like that was the perfect space for boxing to be able to cross-promote using football. List goes on. It wasn't done very much. Obviously, we see now why, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that was the next thing is like ESPN, obviously top rankers over there. And I wish ESPN would cross-promote more like Fox would do.
Yeah.
They got the perfect platform to actually do it.
Yeah.
And next year, we're actually going to up it a little more. We're going to talk about other sports and other things and incorporate into the PorterWay Podcast. Mm-hmm. Shawn ain't talk about that, but
I was going to say, I know you got that.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. I know some people like, hey, I don't know about this. I'm like, it works. I don't see how it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just give you guys a lot to run with. 3 years, $2 billion contract deal.
Why? You can't tell lies on the PorterWay Podcast, so let's not do that.
Well, some people that's that. They didn't know that. Oh, I gotta make it out.
I heard.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Are you right?
Let Anthony line roll. Don't ever, because at the end once they say PorterWay Podcast, well, which one said it? Oh, you get over this.
Right. Hey, we're like, that's it.
Football ain't playing the game.
It's damn. No, we didn't you said that. I said, damn.
Oh, hey, it's okay. Well, I get it. No, it didn't bother me at all. I said, I get it.
Yeah. Wow. So, I think next year, and I said this as this year was ending and we started finding out what was true about Showtime. I said, I felt like this year was really ended up being PBC's audition to show what they could do with Amazon, with Prime. Yeah. So I think hell of an audition, and I think that now, funny thing with timing, and I always talk to y'all, I always talk to the show about timing. The timing now, when we got a lot of big fights, back to back to back, it can keep rolling now.
Yeah.
Because the timing of everybody being practically at the same place in this game at the same time is really starting to turn over and become that. Obviously, I think from a standpoint of skills, assets, performance, we saw the level that Tank was on compared to Ryan was just two different levels. But timing, but the timing for the name and the recognition and the money and all that kind of stuff, perfect timing. You know what I mean? So
you don't want to see Ryan go up there with somebody else more skilled and not a bigger name, and then that take the lust off the fight.
Yeah.
Timing.
Exactly.
Things about timing. It's just life.
I think while there was an audition and it was how I look at it, and there were a lot of big fights that popped off this year, this wasn't a one and done situation. This is, we gonna keep this going just like this. And magically, the time, in my personal opinion, the time is perfect.
And right now, all the actors at 140. Everybody got at 140. Boots, lose some weight. Ain't going up.
God damn.
Hey, 140 where's Shawn, you trying to come back for 140?
No.
That's a lot of action.
Somebody hit me up the other day. I ain't gonna say who it was. Dude, you need to come back. 47 ain't this, 47 ain't that. That's your division. I said, bro, that ain't my division. If I came back, I couldn't dream myself at 147 if I came back, you know? So, moving on though, man, a lot of boxing this weekend, and I was able to catch up on.
I want to thank Showbiz, the adult, coming there, always does all that.
Yeah.
Always holds it down.
Did you watch the shirt?
Yes. Yeah, I watched clips and bits of it.
Yeah, okay.
Then what I watch, I already know what y'all gonna do.
You know, because Carson, I thought he watched all the shows. He don't watch unless he actually on the show. So that's why I asked, did you watch the show? Because you wasn't actually on.
I like to watch it more when I'm not on. I don't actually.
That makes more sense. Actually, you're not on it.
Yeah, but Showbiz, man, he always holds it down, does a good job.
Showbiz,
that's our guy, man. When he come back to Vegas.
Great question. We working on some things. But let's get into real quick. Just for everybody, just so y'all know. As promised. All right. Shout out to Rival.
The Patreon members.
Yeah, the Patreon members.
I
got enough gloves.
We've been slacking
to feed y'all for some time. So go ahead, go over to that Patreon /TPWP.
And the ones that's already on there, we got you. And one of the gloves will be Shawn's personal phone number. I'll slip in there.
That's not happening. But what is happening is I want to thank Rival for donating this gloves to the PorterWay Podcast. Go to rival.com right now. And anything you want, just about anything you want, use our promo code TPWP15. You get 15% off. So there you have it. One thing Rival for finally coming through for us and making sure that we can supply y'all what you guys expect. There will be coming something. It ain't gonna be my goddamn phone number, but there will be something else in there outside of what's promised to y'all, which is a autographed glove from all of the members of the PorterWay Podcast. I want to
tell you that Regis said his little nephew made the Olympics. He's going to Paris.
Where did this come from?
From a text message I got. Shout out to my boy Reggie.
Random as what?
Just tell you that. Okay.
Tell him that. Okay. Go fix his toilet and tell him.
What? Chill out. Somebody was at my house the other day. Know me from the podcast, know me from sports and stuff. Say it. You a plumber?
Like, you the plumber?
You like disrespectful, man.
You the plumber?
Like, she was at my house. I'm like,
a lady that said that.
Yeah, it's like no everything else. She looked at me. She said, "You're the plumber." I was like, "Yeah." She's been at my house once. I was like, "Yeah." You thought that was 3 different people? I didn't think you was a plumber.
A lot of boxing this weekend. Did you get people over to? Okay.
No, I was actually watching by myself. Then all of a sudden, my Sherman boy Drew and Larry hit me up. They wanted to watch it. Larry didn't come out, but Drew did. They watched it at the house, but I wasn't thinking it was like something I was going to watch myself.
Yeah.
It ain't one of those things where I'll get everybody to the house, but man, it was a good card, Shawn.
You talking about the zone? I'm
talking about the zone.
Let's do ESPN real quick.
Yeah, not that I'm trying to go back. Yeah,
not that there's any more, any less, but they have more on it. So I just want to kind of breeze through real quick. And I always gotta give love to the ESPN Plus fighters as well. So
shout out to Bob, man. I love what he's doing for the young kids. You don't get that a lot, man. That man of the sport is actually doing his thing and showing the kids a lot of love and getting them making them household names as they begin to rise.
Yeah.
But who you want to start with?
Very, very important. I've been saying this for a long time. The sooner y'all get to see who we are and what we do, the better. You know what I mean? And I always like to say, people who think that they just started seeing me in the big fights. It's just like, oh, well, I'm sorry. You didn't see when I was on my Olympic run and my Pan American run and going to national tournaments 10 years in a row.
That was different time, you know?
Yeah. So you missed me, all of me.
Yeah.
It's all good. You get to see guys like Shushu Carrington. You get to see guys like Delonte Tiger Johnson. I'm always excited whenever Richard Torrez is in the ring. Why? Well, I really like him.
That's heavyweight Shawn Porter.
I really.
That's
funny. I ain't gonna know that.
His way inside,
Yeah.
like Regis, whatever. But I remember you saying you got to use a jab to get inside. You used to use everything you had to get inside. Richard uses everything he got to get inside because that's what you got to do. You got to be willing to take something to get there, Shawn.
Yep. I do believe there's also guys that have styles like mine, styles like Richard's, the lifeline, the lifetime. How do you say that?
The lifespan?
The lifespan. Excuse me. Yeah, that lifespan is not quite as long as it would be for other fighters. Like, I really don't think that if Mayweather fought the way that I fought, I don't think Mayweather would have been in the game as long as he was in the game. And so, while that style is exciting, I'm hoping that he climbs the ladder much faster than I did, and he gets to the big money much quicker than I did, because that's a heavy workload,
Especially in the heavyweight division.
Especially, yeah, it's a heavy workload. Especially, guys got to consider when we're training, especially early in your career, you fight and then you go right back to training. You take a week off, couple of days, and you go right back to training because you got to stay on it. You know what I mean? So, those are kind of, for the sake of words, those are the things that arise with fighters such as myself who have such high output. It's like, how many times is the heartbeat going to be willing to go all the way up there like that, So, but and again, we'll go through real quick, but I kind of wanted to just touch on them just so that we can say that we did it. So with Knyba, with Damian Knyba, and the reason why I wrote his name down is I have high expectations for him, and I could tell when the fight was over, and Tim was finishing, narrating the fight. He said this fight wasn't supposed to go the distance. This fight, Coffie was supposed to get knocked out, and he's right. You know what I mean? So I don't know the recipe of success in terms of how Knyba starts to do more, but he got to do more, and he got to start getting these guys out of there.
At the same time, just like, how's Knyba?
I think he's younger. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm just not sure the age, but I know he's young in his career.
It's never been right. It's hard to criticize a guy, but just even if you look at your career, Tim Bradley, 8 fights in, like, what was you doing? Like,
what was Tim's record? 8 fights in.
I'm just saying,
was Rocky shot.
I mean, you and Tim ain't got the most knockout power in the world. Y'all got headbutt power.
Now I got to do this.
You got to go back and find it.
Now, because you done called out Tim.
I'm just saying, like,
no one's his family and everything, but
shout out Tim. But I'm just saying, my man's still growing. He did enough to get the win. I was going to say, Tim.
That one was supposed to be gone.
Okay, you're a killer. You're a boxer. That's the difference between me, you, and Tim. So it's just, you want to get him out there. You don't want to stop playing with your food.
And I really don't think it's a matter of him playing with his food. Just really, he needs more killer instinct. Knyba, that is. Mm-hmm. And higher output. I mean, I see a lot of fighters, they just limit themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All respect to Delonte. Like, I felt like he limits himself as well. He got more of everything, and we don't get to see it, enough of it. You know what I mean? So I felt like that was what it was for Knyba. Like, more jabs. Like, put your foot on the gas pedal, and why take it off?
And he looks like a killer. Big boy, but he's just not a killer, Shawn. What, he got 13 wins, 7 KOs. This is not him, shit. Hey, something that's your choice. Ain't Deontay Wilder. It is what it is. What, you're not accepting that?
No, it's not.
Shawn said you, I don't know how, my boy, 6'7", 86-inch reach. Shawn said you should be sleeping people. 27 years old.
Doing more. Do more with what you got.
13 fights in.
Do more with what you got.
At the heavyweight division, I kind of see.
You got to do what you got, and he got a whole lot. How tall is he?
6'7".
You gotta work with that, baby.
Yeah, if you ain't gonna be able to stop a Richard Torrez getting inside,
you got and maybe they could be lining that up, which would be a nice little night for a fast-paced, smaller heavyweight with some real power. So, not that I'm that frustrated. I want him there. I don't want him to get killed, but chill. Let me stop with that word real quick.
They share the same opponent, stop them in the same round.
Pull up Tim Bradley, because I want to know what's his record? He got 8 fights? The kid, Knyba, got 8 fights?
He got 13.
Oh, he got 13 fights. Yeah, find Tim's record after 13 fights real quick.
Why are you putting Tim on the spot right there?
Tiger Johnson, Cleveland's own.
Mm-hmm.
He looks fantastic, but I want to see more.
Okay.
I think it's time. I always talk about fighters separating themselves from their opponent. Not only that, you got to separate yourself from everybody in the division. You know what I mean? If you want people to know you the next one coming, you got to separate yourself from everybody that has come and everybody that's right there with you. You know what I mean? So in order for Tiger to do that, I think his punch output needs to increase,
13 fights in, he has 6 KO.
All right, then.
What else to say? Almost.
Damn it. Come on, baby. I had a good 10-ish.
Knockouts?
Absolutely.
10 out of 13?
I was leaning, though.
I was willing to bet a lot on that.
On 10?
Yeah.
Bet 50 push-ups.
Come on, man. No.
Bet 25 push-ups because you think you can't do 50.
No, because you want to try to make you do them on camera.
You're doing them on camera. I can take the show. I can do the push-up. They want to see the push-up now.
I see a lot of the KOs.
All right.
All right. Let me look.
Talk to me. Damn it. What I had 11? I had 11 or 10?
Yeah, 11. I ain't break it down, but yeah, I also had a DQ. So Sammy Sparkman. What he hitching? That's what happened.
I don't remember. He was tripping, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you had a ladder?
Come on, 25 vote.
Yeah.
25 vote. Come on, 25 vote. They want to see it.
Doing the show.
They want to ruin the show right now.
11? How the hell did somebody let Shawn Porter knock him
push-ups?
No. How y'all let Shawn Porter knock
you? You ain't never seen the highlight?
I seen the Paulie Maldonado.
Nah, bump that Paulie fight. He wasn't a part of that 13. There you buddy. That's my colleague.
No, that's why I say shout out to Paulie. One of the best to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome to DQ.
So I don't know nothing about that.
Let me see what it says.
Interference
from the corner got on your ass, huh?
Or they can cut my ass.
Yeah.
Talking about
what?
And
now you don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
KP, come on, man. You got to protect your son. All right, let's keep going. What happened? I want to know what happened that night.
I'll make sure there's a video on our podcast, IG, of this man doing 25 push-ups after the show, damn it. And so I covered Delonte. Was there anything that stuck out for you? Oh, and by the way, he was up against a good boxer, like a good boxer on Saturday night as well. So I do understand that, hey, when you up against a good boxer,
especially if you've never seen it before, it's just the kids at the end of the day, kids.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Olympic training he had and how far he went in the Olympics, but
Delonte,
right
before the middle round.
Okay.
Yep. He did very well at the Olympic Games. Yeah, did very well.
Yeah, we need the killer out of him.
Yep.
Somebody needs to figure it out.
Yeah.
The other guy I was impressed with, man, Shoo. I see Shoo's such a funny guy. So it's hard for me to take him serious, but I'm not getting in there with it.
Yeah, what you mean? What he got?
I just know him personally.
Yeah,
the guy.
He good.
I don't know, Instagram with the family.
It's matter. I know. I mean, you put this with us and all.
What's the people?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to just see y'all in a different eye. And I think that's what gets me about Shoo. I'm like, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah. What's Shoo's record now?
10-0, man. 10-0, 6 KO.
And Delonte has improved to 11-0.
Yeah.
So we got some young guys, man, that's coming up. Just keep watching them. Y'all got time. Tune in to that ESPN Plus. There's some great talent there. And you wanna know these guys. You want to know them well before they're in the ring against Lomachenko. You know, I know a lot of people didn't know Teofimo before he got in the ring with Lomachenko, and they were counting him out. I said, this is a really good fight. He could win. You know, I'm crossing my fingers for him, and he pulls it out. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't take that big night for you to know who somebody is that came through the amateur ranks and all the pro and the Olympic ranks and all that kind of stuff.
We didn't have what we have now.
Yeah. So, but I wanted, y'all got it. It's right there for y'all.
Pay attention.
Pay attention, damn it.
Yeah, I'm complaining about just pay-per-view's terrible.
I saw that Richard Torrez was matched up against Curtis Harper.
Shout out to Curtis. He knows for stepping right.
There's not very many names I remember outside of that you really that respect to him that you just don't need to know. Mm-hmm. Know that name.
Everybody in box, if you kind of know box.
Yeah, and y'all can't see my toe tapping right now, but when I get frustrated, that's what I do. My toe taps. I tap my toes.
So every time you think about him, you think about the exit.
No, I ain't even, for me, it ain't the exit. It's the knucklehead stuff I've seen ever since the exit.
You're right.
And it's been every single fight since the exit. And I've been saying, if y'all don't know by now, I want to say I respect him, but you just shouldn't be in the boxing with me.
Yeah, he's not taking the game serious.
It's beyond that.
And I worry about him getting hurt.
So it's beyond that. I mean, we know, if y'all didn't know, this situation with them stepping on the apron, them calling his name, and then him getting out of the ring when the bell rings was all about, from what I heard, was all about money, you know, and that was just immaturity. But then once you move forward, I've seen some other knucklehead stuff and him people intentionally behind the head and other just stuff that you shouldn't do in the boxing ring. I said, you know what? That wasn't immaturity. That's a disconnect up here. You know what I mean? So that's why I say he shouldn't be in the ring, because I just feel like it's a disconnect. The other side of that, man, this game is raw. Yeah. You seen this dude do all this stuff, and you putting him in the ring against guys like that know how to hurt, you know? And so he got him out in the last round.
Yeah, got him out in the last round. Richard was working.
Yeah.
Got a cut, 7th, 8th round, beginning of the 8th or end of the 7th. Got a cut, doesn't stop him.
Yeah.
Pit bull.
Yeah.
My man's coming.
Yeah.
It's like the work rate, for be a heavyweight and be able to work at the pace, I would say, that's tough, Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Richard, man. He always working. Also a funny guy on the socials and everything.
Great guy.
But he's getting to it. Obviously, they said with the cut, it's going to set him back more, a little longer than obviously the rate he was at.
Sure.
But shout out to Richard, man. On a great pace. Got a chance to do some good stuff. And he's improving like every time I see him. He's getting better and better in the way.
Yeah.
I know you've seen him a few times. I'm pretty sure you probably gave him advice, being that you guys kind of. No, you told him to stop.
That's before advice.
Oh, okay.
I told him to cut the butts there. That's the only advice I got for that, man. Nah, he's a fantastic guy, and I always tell them guys, man, whenever they come to Vegas, they're around. I'm supposed to go see Teofimo tomorrow, watch him train tomorrow. I do. I like being around these guys. I like being able to kind of pour into them, help them both with things they're doing in the ring, out of the ring, list goes on. So looking forward to seeing T.O. tomorrow. And of course, if any of those guys ever have any questions, I always tell them, man, I don't want nothing from you. I just want to help. So let me know. I know Delante, he hit me up like a month before the fight and made sure that I knew the fight was coming. And he wants to get on the show. We'll invite him in, when that time is right. And I know there's other guys that have hit me up as well. So, that's how I handle those guys.
Yeah, shout out to the PorterWay Podcast. We're doing something like.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to Shawn Porter. The PorterWay Podcast didn't make it so. He found his way on stage. Who knows how?
Hold up, because we gotta do Xander.
Oh.
Yeah, that. So, the body shot, I think it was the first round. Was the first round or second round? Yeah. Oh, you didn't see you missed.
I moved over.
The body shot, the first body shot was just clean, solar plex, dead to the body, perfect. If you don't like Xander, what's wrong with you there? Check this out, because you know how he rocks, how he does his thing. And you remember when people used to always talk about me when I would do the little shimmy thing and all that kind of stuff, and they see me rocking back and forth with my dad and all those kinds of things. You never know the effect that you have on somebody, what somebody may be thinking or perceiving from a moment that you're having. I know a lot of people always wanted to know what me and my dad were doing, what that moment was, and all these other kinds of things. I'm fast forwarding to get to his fight, and I missed his rock. I had to go back. I had to go back, man. Because remember I told you when we went to the fight out here, I said, yo, it's a lot of energy. That was our first time seeing him live. Yeah. That's a lot of energy, man. We'll see. You know, he's a little too excited, but he showed me that night that it's perfect energy. So I love it. When he rocked, like I got it. There's something about watching him just smile at the camera and get excited about his name being called and all that kind of stuff. And I find myself doing what I feel or I think people would do when they would see myself and my dad rock. Like I find myself like rocking with him and getting hyped with him and getting excited with him. And then, you know, the way he just puts it down is like no letting off and no letdowns from the young man.
Shawn, 18-0-21.
And he's 21. Yes. Probably timing is perfect for him at the moment.
Right. It's
junior middleweight.
Yeah.
Growing into the weight class.
Man, set up for $1 million fights down the road. I mean, while getting too crazy and getting crazy, a Dave Benavidez fight down the road. Yeah, 5 years down the road. You got to, you know what you mean? If Dave will be 35, you'll be
David to be a heavyweight.
You got to chill out with Benavidez, okay? I don't beat up for you a couple times. Chill out with Benavidez, okay?
Hey, what?
I almost got beat up a couple times. Okay, and now I got to go to court and give me call Johnny Cochran. Yeah, David 25. He'll be 25. David be 30.
That's it.
Yeah, David ain't that old. Yeah, this is you old.
No math off 30 in 5 years. You said in 5 years.
Yeah, I'm saying he'll be 25 and
David Benavidez is 25 right now.
Somewhere around there. Why are you so amazed by that? Why are you so amazed by that? David Benavidez, I'm gonna get your age right now. 26 years old.
Get your age right now.
Oh, he turned okay. So he's 27.
All right.
Next.
No. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's everybody talk about. That's what all these boys are young, Shawn. Believe it or not. Yeah, the titles don't wait till the 30s no more.
Good for him.
Yes, listen. The sport is
the bulk of that young man.
We back on David?
Now we on David Benavidez. Yeah, the bulk of work that young man. This year's in his peak. And
hey, Canelo better get this boy for. They always say we go off track. Canelo better get this boy before he get even better. That's what Canelo's messing up.
I argue anybody. You know me. I don't like argue. I argue anybody about David Benavidez and it's too late. And
he flew away too.
It was too late last year.
Cause I'm a David Benavidez fan.
It might not. All right, now I'm doing a little bit too.
Yeah.
It might not have been too late last year. It's too late.
Canelo's still Canelo, but I got David.
Yeah, I got David.
Canelo's still Canelo, but I got David. I've had David for a long time.
I will say this: if at 168 if there is anybody at 168, it's Canelo Alvarez. But
okay,
back on start swinging your golf clubs. And swing them on right past that young.
And don't do that because you was once Canelo. Well, you weren't at that level, but you was once the champion. Young guys wanted you, so you was like, you can't touch me.
I'm gone, baby. I'm gone, baby. I ain't got time for that. Can't touch me, damn it.
Hey, shout out to Floyd. Floyd was like that with y'all.
Yeah,
y'all don't see me, but y'all, it was just a 5-year difference.
Yeah,
but
looking forward to what Xander's got next, man.
Sky's the limit.
A talent.
Sky's the limit. So where we at, right? It's time to go to Contender?
Well, he's got the I don't want to mess up I think it's NABO. Okay. So he should be ranked in the top 15 with one of those organizations. I'm not exactly sure which one. But that being said,
WBO.
Next year
it's time to go?
I mean, I don't think it's time to go, but I mean, the pace he on him, end of next year, maybe. He might mess around and be in the championship fight by the end of next year.
Okay.
Depending on, where the belts are, how you really want to position your fighter, and, always gotta remember that it's not about today.
Yeah.
You know, we knew he was gonna stop the dude with the body. We knew he was gonna stop the dude. How do you get it done? And did you learn something for the next 5 fights? Not how great did you do tonight? You know what I mean? So the same thing in respect to how you move a fighter. It's a matter of what is the best route for that fighter. Will you get a belt? Who's in line to fight to that belt? Blah 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 blah. So he would be 22, lining up for a world championship title. That's early for some, but for him, I mean, he's handled everything to this point. So.
Well, we're moving on up. This week, it's the UFC. We got Leon Edwards getting in the ring this weekend, defending his strap against Colby Covington, right here in Las Vegas. I know 2 things about this fight. Number 1, I ain't never been to a UFC fight. The other thing I know, you ain't put in your bet slip yet. I've teamed up with DraftKings. The PorterWay Podcast is teamed up with DraftKings, and we got an exclusive offer for you. So, what you need to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, enter our promo code TPWP. You bet $5. Okay? You heard this so many times. You bet $5, you get $150 back in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings Same Game Parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets from the same fight, including number of rounds and the method of victory. If you already signed up for DraftKings, if you've been watching this podcast, it should be the case. Ain't no problem. All customers can get a no-sweat Same Game Parlay or SGPX. Get a bonus bet back if your bet don't hit. Max reward limits apply. I said a whole lot, okay? In conclusion, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Enter the podcast promo code TPWP. You bet $5, you get $150 back in bonus bets instantly. And all the other good stuff. And we want to thank DraftKings for sponsoring this episode. And listen, we got this DraftKings segment, and you got your phone in your hand. Put your phone away. It ain't professional.
My bad.
I need my phone too. We got the UFC this week, and there's no secret that, I don't know about you, but I'm not the most familiar with the UFC. However, because we have this partnership with DraftKings and they have entrusted in us to cover UFC for this one, I said, you know what? I got to do my due diligence.
And we do know some of you. We've been around it.
We've been around it.
We know some people.
Yeah.
We know the CEO of it, a former CEO.
You know a former CEO.
Whatever. If I know, you know.
Listen, this week we got Leon Edwards getting in the ring with Colby Covington. Colby Covington, tell me what you think about this fight.
This fight, one guy's been out of the ring for a while. Yeah. He had some big victories.
Yeah.
UFC is nothing to play with, man. They both got 3 losses. You've had 3 losses. But one of these guys, if you had to pick, who would you be going with?
Well, what I like about Leon Edwards is he's he's got the full package. He can grapple, he can strike, he can wrestle, he can do it all. And I kind of like to think of myself as having it all in the boxing ring. So, when we're going to the octagon, and again, not being familiar with the octagon, I'm willing to bet the guy who got it all, and that is Leon Edwards in this one.
And yeah, that's obviously Leon Edwards.
Yes.
Is the heavy favorite.
Yeah.
Not a big favorite.
Yeah.
But negative 148.
Yeah.
You take $1,000, you put down on him, you say, get you back $1,675.
What did they get for Colby Covington? Here's the thing about Colby. He has not been in the ring in over a year. But I did check out something that Joe Rogan said about him. He said if there's anybody right now that he'd be willing to bet would beat Leon Edwards, it would be Colby Covington because he's such a great grappler. So if you got to bet that, you got to bet on the grappler. What's cracker like?
The grappler, that's where the money at.
Oh.
Plus 124. Bet you $1,000, you get back $2,240. So if you want to listen to Shawn Porter or you want to listen to Joe Rogan, shout out to Joe Rogan.
Shout out to Joe Rogan. Bottom line, what y'all need to do is download that DraftKings Sportsbook app and our promo code
TPWP.
Cool. You know the promo code. Y'all should know the promo code by now. You bet $5, you get $150 back in bonus bets. Come on, now you're supposed to know that. Instantly, that's what you do when you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and we want to thank DraftKings for sponsoring this segment.
Hey, something crazy? It was something crazy. And then we'll move on, but I was watching him fight. And I was like, I want to spar him again. Because when we sparred, he was young.
Oh, so you want to see what he got now?
No, I don't want to see what he got now. I want to see what I'm like. No,
Because if you come back, that's where you got to go.
uh-huh.
And if you come back,
I don't know why the thought came up. I was just like, I want
competitive nature. That's getting you.
yeah, must be what it is. And then I was like, if I spar with him, I gotta start lining him up and sparring with him. I can't just spar with him.
Stay away from that guy. You just tell everybody to stay away from him. Now you coming off the podcast couch to spar. Nah, man, stay away from that, man.
Robeisy, Ramirez, and Rafael Espinoza.
Mm-hmm. The main event.
Hell of a fight. And I want to ask, I got a plaque for that young man, Rafael
Espinoza.
Wow.
F.
Wow. 126 and he is 6'1". Yeah.
I'm 6'3" and I'm way past.
I feel like there were 2 fights over the weekend that were poorly matched.
Okay.
And when I started watching this fight, I was at the other fight. When I was watching this fight, I was like, yo, this was a bad matchup. When you got 5'6" against 6'1", the thing you definitively need to have is power. And Robeisy, I watched the first 4 rounds. I'm like, Robeisy can't do anything with. He doesn't have the power that's required to beat a guy this tall who can use his length and then can also come at you as well and be aggressive as well. And I was thinking that in the 5th round. And Robeisy catches him in the 5th round and drops him. And then when the dude gets up, he falls back down. And I said, well, there's the power you need. I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't a bad matchup. That's on me. And Robeisy started to take over round after round. I mean, he switched southpaw and was bombing dude. And, I'm all about the underdogs. So now I'm like, I'm fearful for the dude. I'm like, man, I don't want you to go out like this. And somehow dude managed to make it through these bombs and these smaller moments that Robeisy was having. I was cooking the whole time I was watching the fight. But I was tuned in, y'all. The last round, the 12th round, I got to sit down and watch the 12th round.
That was enough for you?
Man, I got to watch an amazing round of boxing. And I got to watch this dude just finish the way a champion should finish a fight. And he was the challenger. I said, wow. And I just wanted, man. So he drops. I was on the phone and he so I was paying attention, y'all.
I was cooking.
I'm always.
Where was the kids at?
Well,
We been watching the kids.
no, they was out.
Okay.
They was out.
I'm ready.
But I was on the phone and he dropped Robeisy and it was just this overwhelming. It wasn't true power. It was just this overwhelming style that this kid came with in this 12th round, and he was trying to implement this route throughout the fight, or trying to implement that throughout the fight. But in the 12th round, he stepped to Robeisy from the beginning of the fight to the end of the fight. I mean, beautiful. If y'all missed that round, go and watch it. I know, and for y'all who saw it, y'all feel what I'm feeling right now. So he dropped Robeisy. I said, bro. And I'm going off, and the dude like, you what? You good? You good? I'm like, yo, I gotta call you back. Like, this was crazy.
Shout out to Malcolm.
That's and even after he knocked Robeisy down, the 10-second clap, he kicked in another gear.
Are you talking about with the? Yeah.
I said, man.
Well, that's you. That's only for you. So you like?
I said, this young man did what you was supposed to do, and I really want to try to get him on the podcast next week.
Okay.
I don't know how we gonna do this language barrier thing.
Just about to say.
Un poquito.
Okay, that's not gonna finish the interview.
No, it's not. Okay.
No, okay.
But we got our guy.
What?
We got
kids.
We got people.
Kids.
Your son ain't even talking yet.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He said, "Buzz."
That's his best word. Is Buzz?
No, Daddy.
He call you Buzz?
I call me Daddy.
Oh, okay.
Or what's really bad is he got to call grandmas 2 different things. Got that the African grandma, got to call her I got to call the other grandma.
Uma.
Yeah, it's African thing. You black, you know what I mean?
Anyway, great fight on ESPN, the ESPN Plus, And shout out to Bob, man. He's still pushing and making it happen.
Are we jumping across the street? We're going up to the Bay Area?
Yeah, man.
From the first fight on, shout out to the girls. What's the girl name?
Regis.
No. I need the other girl name
because we gotta respect her. I don't want to mess it up. I know you're gonna get it. When you get it, just give it to me, and then I'll have it. It's Yo something. But I'll start it off until you get to it. This was the second fight that I said when I was watching the first. Yoshida. That's what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That is a contender wanted. She went and got it. She went and took it, and you need that to be Ebanie.
That's what happened in the game. Yeah,
Shawn, that's what I said. She beat Ebanie. Yeah, she fight that Ebanie. That's Ebanie fight right here. Yeah, she was beating Ebanie in her game,
and that was the fight. That was so when I was watching that match, I was like, this is just bad matchmaking right here. They didn't put her in a position to succeed. And let me make this clear. When you're putting on a promotion, you got your fighters on this promotion, you want your fighters to win. So I thought that when it came down to it, they should have been matching Ebanie Bridges with somebody that was, for the sake of words, tailor-made for her. Listen. When you're not a mandatory challenger for a belt, and you're not a champion, you're supposed to find someone who's tailor-made for that fighter so that fighter looks good, so that they want to see that fighter, that champion, in the big championship fight. So, yeah.
So, I was going to cut you off and say that was her, maybe that was her number one contender, but wasn't, that's bad matchmaking. Yeah, as you would say, that's bad for business.
It was, I know that this was like a last minute opponent. They got this Yoshida, young lady, 2-ish weeks before the fight. And, the other side of that is I heard the commentators, when the fight started, they said Ebanie told us in the fighter meeting that she was excited to show us what she's been working on. You get matched up against somebody that you haven't had any training, any preparation for. You do what you know. You don't do what you've been practicing. You go back to the stuff that you know.
Yeah.
Because you know that works. You were preparing for somebody, and this is what we're going to use against this somebody. When this somebody goes away, all that you was using goes away. You go back to what you know. You stay safe, and you do what you need to do to win the fight.
The opponent, Shawn, has just fought a month ago.
I know.
Lost.
Yeah. And they said that was it was a fight in New York, I believe, and they said that fight was it was a barn burner. It was a really physical fight for Yoshida, and they were surprised that she even took this fight.
Yeah.
So the other side of that, again, remember, your people on the outside, they're always watching the champions. They're always getting prepared for the champions. In their mind, they hitting the bag and fight you. I'm not hitting the bag imagining 10-0. I'm hitting the bag imagining 25-0. I'm hitting the bag imagining what I'm going to get in the ring with Mayweather. You know what I mean? So there's this psychological preparation for a young lady such as Yoshida, who gets to fight in a 2 weeks notice because she knows her goal is to get to that belt. So you're always preparing for who has the belt. When the belt moves, your mind moves to who got the belt now.
Damn, I never even thought about it like that.
So she comes out, Bridges comes out, and she's not with that aggressive style. She's trying to just box and things like that. And I think that gave the woman, Yoshida, gave her a chance to see and taste and feel. And she was like,
that's it.
You ain't got nothing. Yeah,
that's
you ain't got nothing. Yeah.
Because then I've really seen after a while, Ebanie was like, okay, we just got to bang it out.
But she didn't have the muscle memory ready for that. The muscle memory, she couldn't just click it. She couldn't just snap and go to who she is. You know what I mean?
Why is that? Because of training?
I think because of training, and also because of the rhythm that she had been moving in already. It's almost like, I don't know how good a dancer you are, but if it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then somebody come in and say, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, you're done. And all of a sudden you got to pick it up. A lot of times when your rhythm been one way for a couple of rounds, it's hard to kick in and just throw all that out the window and say, hey, I got to go get it.
Rematch.
I thought about that. I think it's deserving of a rematch. Even though I don't think it was that exciting of a fight, but I think that is deserving of a rematch.
Okay, I think Ebanie would be more prepared, but I didn't think it was deserving of a rematch.
You did or did not?
Did not. I felt like my girl did everything it took to dominate and win that fight.
That's like when I fought Kell Brook. And everybody's like, why didn't you get the rematch? Well, there really was no clause for the rematch, and or whatever the case may be. And so it just, we never ran it back. That fight I thought probably more than likely was worthy of a rematch, but no clause. I'm bouncing and I'm going on to move on with my career is what Kell did.
And I mean, to be honest, Ebanie is a name.
Yeah.
Ebanie can move with or without belts.
Yeah.
But if I know Ebanie, she's a competitor. She want that get back. Yes.
Yep.
Shout out to the girls. They started off the night on pay-per-view hot. And I'm not, they boxing hot. Okay? Then we went out to Andy Cruz.
God dog.
He got a lot. Come to the ring dancing.
God dog.
Andy Cruz. The style's good. I'm not sure the power's there. And he hit my man with a lot. My man took a lot. Eventually got stopped. Just keep working, Andy. Keep working. I mean, my man with everybody. I guess, is he behind Eddie?
Did he call somebody out?
Well, Eddie.
Oh.
Hey, shout out to his translator. I gotta do pops. He was writing stuff down.
I see that. I see that.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get it right.
Yeah.
Already you get it right.
I ain't seen nobody do that.
No. But shout out to Andy Cruz. Obviously looked good.
I thought he looked superb.
Yeah, Olympic. You can see the Olympic style.
Yeah.
Good. I feel
He looked superb.
Look good.
I ain't got no complaints. He did what he's supposed to.
I was gonna keep doing his thing.
Yeah.
Keep doing his thing. Keep working. I know Eddie's a businessman. So Eddie's doing what he got to do to sell his fighter and working his fighter. So,
but they're quote unquote fast tracking him. He's a multi-gold medalist at the Olympic Games, Pan American, the whole nine.
Yeah. So
with all that experience, and this is who he reminded me of that night, and I tweeted it. He reminded me of Lomachenko.
Okay.
I saw a Lomachenko in the ring on fight night. Just
so you're saying before he covers his fights, he'll be at a championship fight?
More than likely. That's more than likely what they want to do.
135.
Loma was in the championship fight after his second fight. We know how that went. So I think if anything you learn from that, you want your fighter to know that he can do a 10 or 12 round fight before you just throw him in there. But they're going to try to fast track him. He'll probably be within 10 fights. He'll be in title contention.
And what Andy's at? Light, heavy, lightweight?
130.
130?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
No. Excuse me. 135. He's at 135. Yeah.
130 looks way better than 135.
So somebody came up to me and said, I like it. I think he could get with all the big dogs right now.
Relax. I got you, Shawn. You ain't got to say it. Relax.
I ain't going to say nothing else.
People get hype.
Yeah.
Is that, what do you call it? As soon as you see somebody, they could beat everybody.
And the two names that came to mind, I said, I think a fight with Shakur Stevenson and Andy Cruz will be fun to watch. But I think Shakur is too experienced and too mature for him.
I got Shakur win that easy.
Yeah. But I think for a number of rounds, that could be boring.
It could be boring. That's gonna be
that fight.
It's like boring.
And I ain't trying to get in there and one of the trouble. But then I was like, well,
Shakur's too skillful.
I was like, that might be fun for a little while with Tank, but Tank's gonna catch up to that. Tank, he gonna make a mistake. He gonna. I said, Tank could eat.
Well, he might make a mistake against Shakur. People don't. If Shakur turns it up and he feel like he gaining, he comes. People don't think about that.
I didn't say this. I saw Shakur down in Houston 2 weeks ago. That was now, and I talked to him about his last fight. And this gonna annoy y'all, but I'm gonna say it anyway because that's my dude, and I liked it. So he said he leaned into me, and he said because I talked to him about it, he leaned into me. She said, you know what? Like I watched the fight, and after I watched it, I kind of liked how I looked. And he sat back like that. He sat back like that, and I was like, I said, you a mean motherfucker. But that's what you got to do. You got to be confident in who you are and what you do, and you cannot allow fans outside noise disrupt who you are. Because when you lose your identity, Ebanie, sorry to cut you off, but Ebanie didn't have no identity in the first half of that fight. And then when she tried to go to her identity, she didn't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, man. You can't let nobody disrupt who you are.
I said, even with the Haney thing, when it's all said and done, the last two standing will be Tank and Shakir. That'll be the last two. We'll finally get our mega fight.
Even what happened the other night. That's fine. We're gonna do something right there around it.
We're gonna go back. So shout out to Andy. Every fight you fight, he's gonna attach Keyshawn to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Just all I'm asking. Shout out to Keyshawn.
Yeah,
that's my guy, and I think he's gonna get a title.
Yeah.
But every time they win a fight, they calling you out.
Yeah, I got no footage. Like, look. No, I'm saying no. I'm saying they don't have footage of the fight. Like, you want to keep talking about the history of these guys.
Yeah. But
you only talking about numbers. Show us footage of how bad the numbers look bad, but did the fights really look that bad?
Yeah. We all seen it.
And I'm going to keep real. Yeah, I'm going to bat for America right now. I'm going to bat for Keyshawn right now. But at the end of the day, if y'all ain't got nothing to drive the narrative with, stop talking about it.
That's all Eddie keeps saying. He beat Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah. Well, you're going to end there until it happens.
Yeah, so. And then we move on to, what's it, my man? Layman Pyro?
Yeah.
Versus Montana Love.
Yeah, Liam.
I knew it was coming. I bet Montana Love about 7 years ago, and I knew this is the way his career was going. Just wanted to be a star before he put in the work. I don't know if I'm saying it right. He wanted to start him, didn't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
Got talented kids.
A lot of people know how to take the easy road, but not a lot of people don't know that easy road, once eventually you got to come around and you got to get on the big road with the big dogs.
Because everybody can do it.
Yeah.
He's at a level now where everybody can match whatever you got. We can match it. What can you do now?
He had more skill than that kid, more talent than that kid, and more athleticism than that kid. What he didn't have, that Pyro had mentally locked in. To your point, you said you met him years ago. You don't see him mentally locked in, ready for the work. And sometimes the way we did it, we wanted to work hard on fight until camp, so the fight night was easy. Sometimes camp ain't that bad, ain't that hard, but then the night be hard. And you just you got to be locked in for all of it, And he just wasn't locked in.
And when things start to go south, he gets frustrated. He starts to lose himself, going to the ref. It's just everything. And I remember the last fight when he got the dude out the ring.
Yeah.
Was cut.
Yeah.
He was going through a lot.
Yeah.
And he's not mentally strong enough.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just got to lock in. This is a lonely sport. They don't love you at the end of the day.
Yeah. Sean King hit me up and he asked me what you think about this fight. Who should I bet on? I said bet Montana. I think he gonna handle it. It's 10 rounds. It's gonna go to a decision. But he should get the decision. They walk into the ring, and I heard one of the commentators say, "We got a southpaw against a southpaw." I text Sean King. I say, "Yo, bet the knockout on Pyro." Oh no, go back real quick. When we were on the phone, I said, "If Pyro wins, it'll be through a knockout." I was like, "But I don't think he gonna knock out Montana." Then I heard two southpaws fighting tonight. I texted, I said, "Yo, bet Pyro on the knockout." I just knew a lot of times when you get southpaw against southpaws, usually it's a boring fight because they're not used to that angle. They're used to the southpaw orthodox angle. They got their mechanics. They know how that works. Usually when you get southpaw against southpaw, it ends up being a boring fight. Yeah. It was a boring fight for 5 rounds, I think 5 or 6 rounds, however many, until the knockdown started happening. Mm-hmm. But I knew if this fight goes rounds and Pyro don't let off and makes Montana Love uncomfortable, he'll get the knockout. And I was like, I didn't know that he was a southpaw until I heard that. And then when I did that real quick, I was like, southpaw versus southpaw, he's gonna get uncomfortable and he's gonna get knocked out. And I text Sean, I said, "Yo, bet the knockout." That's one thing you said, he never allowed Montana to be comfortable. You never seen Montana getting this little flashy. You never got on his
boxing, moving.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to get to that. I'm like, bro, win a boxing fight, being athletic, jab, make it boring.
Yeah.
Do whatever you got to do to get the victory tonight.
Yeah.
But it's like, I still think the stuff from the last fight still in his head. I lost.
Yeah.
And, obviously he's one of those guys, he care about what people think.
Yeah.
So that I think stuff like that affected.
Yeah.
But the way my man had his guard up, the dude split the guard, dropped him with the uppercut. I'm like, it was that hard?
Well, here's something funny.
Uh-huh.
I thought the way the fight was going, I was like, yo, this is boring. Like,
Yeah.
It was boring. I said, yo, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, right? As soon as I get in the elevator and the elevator closed, doors are closed, I heard, I said, back up. So we going down, and they opened up the next door, but this wasn't my level. They closed again, went down. I ran in and used the bathroom, and I'm looking at the monitor. I said, oh, I can make it. I get back in the elevator. The whole way back up.
He was getting dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Those were repeatedly.
Yeah, so it was 3 knockdowns.
Yeah.
And so I obviously I saw the replays and stuff like that, and was like, yo, the dude did split the guard perfectly, and Montana being lazy with its technique and got.
Yeah, it was just, and here he had nothing. He was going, I was going to say get on his bicycle, but his legs was done.
Yeah.
Montana didn't have nothing, man. It's just, it's when you see stuff like that, you always compare guys like that to obviously Adrian Broner, because we knew the standard everybody held Adrian Broner to.
I always think it's two things when you don't see a fighter recover from a big knockdown. And of course, there was just some knockdowns.
Yeah,
you can't get up.
Yeah, I'll tell you. It is what it is.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, it's two things. I think number one is nature, who you are, what you're born with. If you have the ability to your makeup is to be able to push through when you're hurt. And then the other thing that helps you recover faster is working. When you go in the gym, your training camp and all that kind of
work
stuff,
ethic.
You will see a lot of guys that have a lot of stamina and they got great conditioning. When they get down, they go down, they get up and they're able to recover faster. When you see a fighter recover faster, you know they did their job in training camp.
Yeah, that's why the training camp is so important. And it just, man, like you said, just Montana, he never recovered.
Yeah.
Like we with the Earl Spence big shot, you could see just that. I think that shot was bigger than that shot.
Yeah.
But you got right back to it, and it's just, man, where does he go from here? I don't know.
Ooh.
Things about to get. He told the ref, you shouldn't have stopped it. I was rolling with the punches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He wasn't going to get better.
No, it wasn't going to get better. He was peaking. He is right at that contender where he's about to get a shot, but the problem is, right, you with the dogs now. And this was you really going to get tested, so it's
140 wasn't getting no better for him anyway. So,
yeah, it was just Richard Edson was waiting. He didn't wait.
I know Richard was looking at that.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be me.
Yeah, but, yeah, Montana, bro, get back in the ring. Hopefully this teaches you something. You learn from your mistake.
Yeah.
Some people have two-part career.
Yeah.
Dennis Ugas is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Be that, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Great example right there. Great example right there. The main event.
Damn.
You heard me ringside? Was I doing my thug this?
Yeah. Do your thing. Hey, you can't come back to Louisiana.
Why?
No, we die on our horse. We die. He got it. At that point, I said, Regis, okay, just go, Regis.
Go.
My man said, so Regis, why do you punching that? You're not even punching to get inside. You just punching so he won't punch you. What are you, Regis? Look, Shawn, I would have bet it would have been a dog fight, but he would have got out skilled. I didn't think Regis would look like that. I may have gave him maybe
the first round.
I don't know what round. I'm just saying maybe one round.
Yeah.
It was something to 107.
The only round that was close was the first round.
I said, Regis, what are you? Believe me, I know Haney's good. I can see it. But at that point, you got to dog it out, Shawn. We about to dog it out. We about to do it's whatever. You know, you're gonna knock me out, but it's more embarrassing the way you perform. It's like, yeah, I know he says he's coming back, but bro, you got them killers coming at 140 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of. You still got T.O. at 140.
Yeah.
You got Rolling. You got Tank coming out to 140. You got Shakur on his way. Shout out to Rolling. Rolling's a world champion. Hey, how many times you want to talk? How many times was your world champion? Why that Lakers accent? Hey, right, 2-time world champion.
He ain't no 2 times. Rolly gonna get you, or he gonna get got at this point.
Oh, I ain't got a problem with Rolling. I was gonna be in that. Oh, but
Rolly is. Well, this ain't about Rolly.
Yeah, this ain't about Rolling. This is definitely about Rolling.
Devin and
Devin. I used to say it's the best damn jab in boxing. My man moved up to 140 and stamped his name. I was like, where Devin got some power from? What's going on, Devin?
I've been saying this forever. He makes power.
Yeah, and that's what Regis said that too.
And the only thing that I saw different in Devin's trajectory and the way he was delivering his punches was, you know, a lot of analysts always talk about sitting down on your shot. Mm-hmm. And he's always had this quick reflex to get in and get out, get in, get out. And I didn't think they were going to do that this fight. Last fight with Lomachenko, they sat there with Lomachenko and they got to Lomachenko's body
and dogged it out.
And they dogged it. When they had to dog it, he still moved and he still boxed the way he boxed, but he was more flat-footed than I thought he would be. When you're flat-footed, usually you can deliver with more power. Mm-hmm. They come out against Regis, damn, they're flat-footed. I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this. So they said, yo, we gonna knock you out. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. And they actually was prepared to do that. And so when you're saying, oh, where does his power coming from? Look at his feet. They're set now. So you're seeing that, yo, he really has always had power. He just didn't set his feet to deliver it the way that he delivered it the other night.
Boy looked big.
He is big.
I know, but I didn't know they all it. And a shout out to somebody before the fight started. He said, maybe in our group text something. That was you. Regis 34? What was it? No, I hate shout out Regis 34. I'm like, hey, man, don't matter. It was from Louisiana. I wasn't trying to hear that.
Hey, the age matters.
I mean, either. There was just that. Devin Haney's different. He proves you why he's different. Mm-hmm. He's something special. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's. But I always said that.
You know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead, do that.
You know, at the end of the day, Shawn, you know, when we grind, our kids won't have to go to the grind. We have to. It don't. A street dude, I got somebody from the other side that was a little street dude. That doesn't matter. A perfect example. Yeah. That don't matter. So when he kept bringing that up, I'm like, bro, what else you got?
Yeah.
And I was trying not to hold his last fight against Regis.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he was at home, this and stuff. But I'm just like, if that Regis showed up, my thought was this was going to happen. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Regis showed up, but it's just that Devin Haney showed up.
Devin got just
fighting at home don't matter.
So much, man. Not for him. This shit mattered for me. Like, when I fought at home, I was like, I don't want to do this again.
You're not doing it. Yeah. Well, you're not doing it. Well, you saw the floor now. Look, that's what I had on.
Right.
Although you're been fight. Yeah, you're not doing it. Oh, it's there. Don't matter. He literally got out the bed and go ass. Roll in. I'll be back in 30 minutes. He put his shoulder balls. I'll be right back.
Devin,
man,
that speed that he has will nullify, it will stop, it will halt, it will slow down, it will make you stop, it will make you think and think and think, and you won't be able to operate because the way his feet and his hands move together and the little shoulder stuff he does, he's always ready to go. He's one of those fighters that you don't know whether or not he's going to throw a punch. And then when he does throw, there's so much speed coming at you. Regis didn't have nothing.
Is that kind of how Floyd Mayweather was?
Absolutely.
It was just like,
Floyd, I do know that about Floyd.
When Berta has explained it.
I started watching guys, like, especially after Berta, I was like, yo, you guys aren't doing anything that you do well. What are you doing? And it's like, once you take your eyes off of what they're not doing and you put your eyes on what he's doing, you recognize that they don't know when he's going to throw. They don't know when he gonna move left, when he gonna move right, when he gonna feint. They don't know if the feint is a real feint. He's unpredictable. And with the kind of speed that Devin has, he and his technique, and he's also, it makes him hard to predict and hard to time. And I thought, if anything, I said Regis might have a chance at punching between his punches and catching it and timing him and catching him with a big shot. Never happened.
What did Shawn Porter do at that moment when my speed not keeping up with him?
Somebody asked me.
I can't catch him. I can't figure him out. What do you do?
Malcolm asked me, he said, how would you have fought Devin Haney? I said, you can't ask me how I would have fought Devin Haney, because even though I wasn't the dude, like you just said, he that dude, even though I wasn't the dude, I was in a class of my own.
Okay, yeah.
The combination of speed, power, reflexes, quickness, agility, the abilities that I had really offset the speed of Devin Haney. The mental fortitude that I had, the mental toughness that I had, the relentlessness that I had, the ability to listen to the game plan and implement that game plan no matter what's across from me, that it's the combination of Shawn Porter is just so different.
So you talk about the combination of Shawn Porter. I take that one part where you said the mental. I thought you and Regis had the same mental. Where you want to break me. I'm a dog. He spoke, I'm a dog, said I'm a dog from Louisiana. I just thought Regis would just say, F it, I'm a dog, it out.
You can be a dog, but what's behind the dog? If you don't have technique that matches that technique, if you don't have the kind of speed that can get with that speed, you're right. The only thing you can do at this point is bum rough dude. Make rough and make it rough.
Just make it up.
Say, I don't give a damn. Jump me in the back after the fight because this is what it's got to be. And we didn't see that come out. But I think we didn't see that come out because, again, you got to separate a street fight from a real boxing match. And a lot of times, once you get to a point where, this just got to be a street fight, sometimes it's hard to get out of, I'm a pure boxer. This is what I do. I respect the man across from me. And I know that I should be doing these things, but I can't do those things.
Because if I was a Regis trainer, whatever, we roughing him up for 5, 6, and then we're going to box after that. We're going to make him feel us. He never felt Regis the whole fight.
Yeah. And he sat right and reigned.
He was never, I thought he was going to be a boring fight on the outside, jab, 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 jab. He said, no, let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Dropping Regis. I said, what is going on?
He said, dropping Regis.
I said, I believe in Regis. I said, Regis. Oh, come on, Regis hard again. I said, man, it was breaking my heart, but it was just.
DraftKings didn't have a who gets knocked down in what round, but if you had to bet, would you have bet Regis knocked down Devin?
Yes.
You wouldn't have bet Devin knocked down.
I know. That was the only way I thought he could win. I'm like, you ain't going to beat him score. Hey, it's why I raised. But then after 2 or 3 rounds, I said, you're not winning at all, bro. you ain't doing nothing. It's just, well, I'm just good.
His jab in the back room.
Damn.
And then left everything that comes behind the jab.
No, he was throwing the jab. I was like, that style, I'm like, bro. I'm just like, what was the Josh Taylor? Like, what was happening to the Josh Taylor fight?
I thought, and I always say this, it's hard to be 100%. And you see some of the best basketball players in the world, they don't shoot 100% from the free throw line in one night. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. I love that man. Devin Haney was right around 98%.
Yeah. Y'all let him not be dehydrated. He looked comfortable at 140.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
This guy's
great guy. I'm game plan and everything.
Yeah. I'm just too good for this guy.
The only conversation at hand, are you disappointed he didn't stop Regis?
I love the performance.
Damn.
It was a master class. It was a master class. Every master class don't need to heal in a knockout. It was a master. He took that boy to school, dropped him off at home. I'll be back to pick you up tomorrow.
Somebody said, well, he just ain't got no killer instinct. I said, I really just wasn't.
Yeah, man. What else you want? Yeah, but there's some people. Yeah, man. Shout out to Shout out to what's his dad name? Bill.
Bill,
Hey, Bill, man, take my hat off to you, bro.
after this fight, any questions about Devin?
Yeah,
Who Devin is, who Devin's gonna be, you done, right?
yeah, because Devin obviously with the Lomachenko fight, a lot of us thought he lost, but the 12th round, I told Bill that proved a lot to me. That 12th round, when like you said, he went out and got it. That 12th round, I was like, oh, this kid got something.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that was that 12th round Devin, all 12 last night.
Mm-hmm.
My man, Shawn, this says 120, 107.
Yeah.
You go to the corner, you say, hey man, how about one round? I gotta go get a round. I gotta get one round. Regis was the champ, Shawn.
Yeah. Just couldn't do it.
Bro, I look at the 140 rankings. I remember last week, a couple weeks ago, you said, yeah, Regis number 1. I mean, I got T.O., Haney, Matthias.
You got it right now?
Yeah.
That's what you got right now?
Yeah.
Who's your number 1 right now?
T.O.
T.O.'s my number 1. Haney's my number 2.
Matthias. Seriously?
Yeah.
Then I got
Subriel.
and then this one right here.
Is he my number 3?
All right, let's see. Shakir's not there yet, right?
Nah. I mean, am I hating on Subriel? Because, I mean, there's some names on the back end of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going too deep. You got Richard Henderson, you got Barboza.
Yeah.
You can get
Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, Gary Russell, Gary Antoine.
Jose's got to get busy because he's falling behind now. He's got to get busy.
But and then
he's my new dark
the
horse.
next 4, you could take them. You could take them, juggle them up, and just throw them out. Ryan Roley Regis. And one of them got a title. Roley got WBA. We got T.O. with the WBO, Haney with the WBC, Matthias with the IBF.
Yeah. I would say those are the top 3 now.
Yep. Ooh, Taylor, nowhere. Is it at 147?
Yeah, no, 40. It's,
yeah, damn. But yeah, it's just, 148, man. Shout out to boxing, man. The 140 hot. I never thought I'd see a day. 140 hot. And then tanking what you call was on their way. Should do it. I mean, should do it. Y'all need all these shirts. Y'all killing me. They both from the.
No, they're not.
What is he doing? Shakira Stevenson. They on their way to 142. It's just like, man.
Did you hear Bill and they're talking about possibly going to 147?
I've seen clips of it, but
that ain't happening.
Don't do that.
That ain't happening.
That did this. Now, if you go up there, he be fucking dead dry. Innocent. Well, I'm not putting it past him. you know, they say people reaction, hey, don't announce me this a couple days later. Give me a couple months.
One more hand clap for Devin Haney. That boy did his thing on Saturday night. I'm sure a lot of y'all saw that Ryan Garcia was trying to give me some heat Sunday after I had commentated his fight. And I said, yo, my job is to make what's going on in the ring exciting to watch. You know, I'm supposed to enhance what happens in the ring. We wanted to get him on the show. We haven't been able to get him on the show yet, but the reason why I brought that up is because I look forward to being able to be ringside and call fun, exciting fights. I like to call the fights where there's a lot of adjustment. I like to call just about anything. And it was fun being able to be ringside, calling Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Of course, there was a whole lot to be said about Devin. So, I mean, that boy made my job fun on fight night. So
yeah, it was a masterclass, Shawn.
Yeah.
I mean, spend some time down at 140.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna get Shakira and Tank. I don't. But while you there, hey, it's we still got big fights in the middle of that. Yeah. Somebody got to see T.O. Everybody talking, y'all.
Yeah.
We talk about those 3. That's the 3 big dogs.
Yeah.
T.O. still sitting there waiting.
They're going to talk themselves into war, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to talk themselves.
Somebody got to T.O.'s right there to make some.
Yeah.
They're gonna cause some
What
problems.
you say? He talking about getting back in the ring?
Well, he said, June. He said he had something. He had availability.
Better not be getting back in the ring.
Well, I think
he better get back in the ring in
January,
February.
You'll be with him tomorrow.
Then again in April.
Yeah, but
Then again in June.
yeah, I think he.
Get busy, fellas.
Yeah, I think
Get busy.
He gonna be there to shake up this. He's that guy out. It's right now. They hot. It's like when it was you. What was it? You, Kell Brook, Thurman, Earl.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know, T.O. You know who you are? T.O.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. You're the guy that can fuck everything up. We got a player. We got a player, but you got Shawn Porter there to fuck everything up. We got to fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you the guy there can mess everything up.
As good as real quick, and I want to hear from you. Why you got T.O. number 1 instead of Devin? Devin got a belt.
Yeah, Devin got a belt. T.O. got a belt.
T.O. got a belt.
Way he did Josh Taylor. I mean, obviously gotta give credit to the way that Haney did him, but the Josh Taylor, that was also a masterclass. I did not see that coming, and I actually might have had Josh
I'm trying
Taylor
to think of like which was worse.
because
you really can't.
I think going into the fight, we all had Haney.
Yeah.
In that fight, it was a lot. We didn't know what type of T.O. we was getting.
Yeah.
A lot of people picked Josh, but T.O. was just doing shit.
Yeah.
We seen a different side of T.O. we never seen before.
Yeah.
For all that, even just the stuff he was going through, my man came into the ring and performed like a champion on fight night.
Yeah.
So with that, I got to give him the edge and the credit. And I mean, obviously, he took the belt from him. He just gave him a class. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Haney right behind him. And then the way my man was Matthias won a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Great fight.
Yeah.
I thought the dude, I was like, I'm like, man, everybody hyped about him. This is the opponent came in for the kill.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, bro, I got bodies.
Moving on, man. Moving on.
That?
No, I mean, yeah, you can say he said it's done. I'm not, So here, let's move on real quick because I know we got to get up out of here. Jake Paul next week on the Zone, February. I said February. December, on Friday.
This Friday?
15th, yeah. This Friday coming up, we got Jake Paul getting back in the ring. Only thing I wanted to say about that, people have been asking me, am I tired of seeing Jake Paul and everything that he's doing? Still think it's beneficial for boxing. Mm-hmm. Still, I feel like that wave is still moving. I don't think that wave is gone just yet. So, boxing got to figure out a way to jump on it. Figure out a way to utilize what the eyes that he's brought to the sport. So yeah, in that respect, I really wouldn't say I'm looking forward to him fighting, but he's in the ring, and you know, I know that there's a select group of people that don't give a damn about what the boxing world thinks. They're looking forward to seeing Jake Paul, and that's beneficial for the sport overall.
I'm still trying to figure out who he's fighting.
Andre August. I don't
10-1-1.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Yeah, I don't. He from Ohio.
Where you from in Ohio?
No, I'm just kidding. I just want to like from Beaumont, Texas.
Okay.
He down in Houston. You lucky he didn't see you. He 35 years old. Only 10 fights. He only got 12 fights at 35.
It's supposed to be Jake Paul's fighting another legit boxer, so we'll see what happens.
My man ranked 305 in the division.
Don't worry. Yeah, when you got 10 fights, 11 fights, you're not gonna be ranked very high, you know. So leave him alone. All right.
Okay.
Let the young man live.
All right, I bet Jake Paul's ranked higher than that. Yeah, a lot higher.
Listen, December 16th, Saturday night, Glendale, Arizona, we got Jesse Rodriguez.
Oh, against Sonny Edwards. Has he? The last time we seen him was the injury. That's when you hyped it up to the our boy TQ.
I don't know what you're talking about. Injury?
Yeah, didn't Bam get hurt?
Oh, I don't know.
Me, you don't know.
I don't know. We should probably cut this part.
Okay, well, whatever. We got Sonny Edwards, Bam.
Bam, to my knowledge, is 100%, and he's ready for the fight.
Yeah, no, this was a while ago, but
this is gonna be a good boxing match. It's gonna be exciting.
That's gonna be entertaining.
Yep. 112 pounds, I think these kids is.
Oh, them.
Or 115.
They little.
Yeah, 115.
Yeah, you gonna get everything out of
I mean,
them.
I'm calling
Fly,
kids, but
fly.
yeah,
Yes, 27 years old, man.
yeah.
Shawn, this is you gonna get entertainment, and I think he had a bad outing last time. I might be mistaken, but I think last time he had an outing and it wasn't the greatest performance.
Wasn't. Yep.
So, but we still hold Bam at a high level.
Yeah.
And this Sonny Edwards fight, Sonny gonna test you.
Don't overlook Sonny. I'm sorry if y'all don't know who Sonny is. Young lad from the UK, and the boy he got style.
Mm-hmm.
He got some flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and he got that mental, man. He tough, and he's excited about this fight, and he gets me excited because he's a fun young little dude to watch fight, man. He's a little boxer, but he can throw.
Yeah, I always give Carson hell about the little men down there, but this is one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
This is one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So I'll be excited for that.
Showtime's last fight this week.
Oh man, sad moment. You going to?
No.
You going to Minnesota?
I don't think
Go by
so.
Prince's house.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Okay.
You said go by a friend's house?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Okay. All right. Anything can change.
For me, anything could change.
Anything possible.
It's no secret that is the only platform that I have not had the opportunity to work. So, I would go there for free. I won't.
Is this a paper?
For free?
Is this a
I
paper?
won't be allowed to go for free.
Okay. But you will.
David Morrell back in the ring. A fight that I didn't think we were gonna get a rematch. Chris Colbert and Jose Valenzuela.
Man.
That's gonna be beginning to end, lights out. That's gonna be Friday night.
What they call him? Jose, what they call him?
Ryo.
What did Ryo need to do, Shawn?
What do Ryo need to do? Step to Chris Colbert.
Don't let this go up. Don't go 4 rounds.
Make him uncomfortable. You make Chris Colbert uncomfortable and make him feel you. This fight goes 5 rounds.
Chris Colbert ain't nothing to play with, Shawn.
I learned that. He a dog, and I knew he could box.
He let us know. I think he came at us, right?
No, he ain't come at me.
Oh, he came
at you.
They always just
Because you soft. Everybody look at you like you soft. They know you're soft.
All right. I don't want no problems.
So I was talking to somebody down in Houston about you being my security. He said, what was he doing? He was running with Terrence. I said he lost his mind. Terrence needed to get out of there, and he just ran with Terrence. I said he ain't no damn security.
I was just trying to help people. I was just helping.
Damn security.
I was just helping.
Anyway, I'm still bothered by that. Anyway, he left, man. Don't leave me no more, man. Let him. But no, I think that Chris, we know what he gonna do. He gonna box.
Yeah.
He stepped to Valenzuela. I thought he won the first fight. People was arguing.
They was killing us because I felt the same way.
No, he won that fight.
Kill us now.
He won the fight.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to see Jose Valenzuela win the fight, tell him to knock out Chris Colbert, because if he can't outbox,
I got Chris.
You got Chris?
Yeah, I got Chris. Shout out to Chop Cheek.
You want to bet 25 push-ups?
Why you always want to bet something?
Because I don't play with my money.
Okay.
My money. That's my money.
I get what you do.
Yeah. So, push-ups, I make you
got
Jose?
Jose? You don't take Jose. Jose for Tino Rock with you.
No, they sure don't.
We gotta have a sit down with them. We don't want no problems.
Sit down.
No problems. I promise y'all. I'm tired of. I feel like I gotta change my vibe around certain people. I'm like Anthony Cool too all the time. I said I gotta go stand next to Shawn. Oh man, I like that. I'm cool, man.
Listen, I got the connect. That's
all right, we gotta kill that because
make everything copacetic. I'll make it work. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that rematch. I didn't see it coming. It was right out the blue.
Yeah.
But Chris Colbert, they both need this W.
Yeah.
This is one where they both need. I thought it was rumored Chris was gonna fight somebody. I thought he was getting a chance back at the title.
It was a crazy name that he was getting.
Yeah, it was a chance he was getting back at the title. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then obviously Dave Morrell, ready to see him up in there with a guy.
We got one more fight on this card that was unexpected.
Yeah, we're going to say the best for last. How about that? We're going to say the best for last.
Check this video out real quick. Now, and I know that I got notes. I know that I was mentioned, and I know that I'm retired. I'm not coming back. So
why are you ducking him?
But he said he wanted his get back.
Yeah.
And I said, and when he said my name, I was like, you don't want this. And then he said he retired. I was like, all right. Don't get me going. But a fight that number one, I didn't expect to see Andre Berto back in the ring. We have had conversations a couple months ago, but I was just like, I know that it's a long way from the lip to the cup, and sometimes your heart will get you going for something, and then mentally you may get going for something, and physically you're like, no, I don't think I really want to do this no more. And I just thought that, hey, that he said he wanted to get back, but I don't think he getting back in the ring. Get back in there with Robert Guerrero.
Man. Andre Berto, my man, we haven't seen this dude since 2018. That's 5 years, Shawn, he's been out playing. Robert Guerrero,
2021 he fought?
Yeah, fought in 2021. So since 2018, he fought 3 fights, and he done a 4-fight winning streak.
Wow.
One last fight against Victor Ortiz. Shout out to Victor Ortiz. We were kicking him last week.
Wow. How old do you got his age? Robert, the ghost.
Robert up there, but I'm
Guerrero.
I'm not sure about Robert's age, but Robert's up there. I think Robert actually lives in the city now.
Vegas? Yeah. Right? Yeah. He's always had a place there.
Okay.
He's always had a place.
Getting money like that. He still owe me some of that money from Mayweather.
Be cool, all right? Be cool.
Cause I thought he had a shot against Mayweather. I don't know why.
Come on, do this fight real quick so we can get up out of here.
All right, so Robert Guerrero is.
Do we need to preview this?
Yeah, why not?
Just tell them that it's happening.
Yeah, no. We can talk.
Where they at on the card? That's the real.
Oh, you disrespectful! It don't even have his age on.
Why did I do that?
I don't know why you did that.
Oh man.
I never even seen this before. What does this mean? I don't even know what that means. What's that mean?
That mean the fight may or may not happen like that. I don't know.
Okay. So they supposed to open up a card, look like it, but
yeah. They might get moved off the card. We'll see what happens.
Is that what that means?
We'll see what happens.
Are we looking forward to this?
Not really.
Oh, well, shout out to Andre Berto. I mean, he beat Devin Alexander. I thought he was going to walk off in the sunset after he won.
Yeah.
Last with the decision.
Should have just bounced.
Oh, crazy. Because
commentated that fight.
Hold on. They didn't count the Floyd Mayweather fight?
What you mean? Bobby's still here.
Oh.
Do we have anything else?
Okay. Because before that, his last fight was against Shawn Porter where he got TK'd.
We good?
Yeah. Shout out to Andre Berto. Shout out to Robert Guerrero. Still doing it. Still hopefully staying healthy. Nothing but blessings. Phone's on the right side.
Don't worry about that.
All right, I got you.
I got something different today.
Okay, what you gonna switch it up with?
I did for motivation. So I did a webinar a couple weeks ago now. And whenever I've done these mental health webinars, I always end up jotting down little notes and things like that from the people who are conducting the webinar, because I mean the stuff that's said there is fantastic. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna read some of the notes that I got from when I did this webinar. And I want you guys to just take it, jot it down yourself, meditate on it. This stuff is useful for anything, anyone, anywhere. Real quick, challenges that when left unaltered often result in pain and suffering. I'm not going to break them down, but I'm going to just read them to y'all. It's daily work. Try to get 1% better every day. I never heard that one. And that one, I was like, wow, 1% better every day. Everybody try to make these big moves. When people want the new year coming and we want to diet, everybody start eating everything. 1%, baby. Just 1%. Yeah. Recovery doesn't always follow a straight path. I like that one. Who supports the supporter? Those who support receive support. Kids can be damaged by our damage. It is so easy to lose your identity and it will affect your mental health. Use the trauma as a gift to help others. Isolation is isolating. Peer support is key. Find your tribe. If we stuff and stuff and stuff, eventually it's going to all come out. So those are some of the notes that I got from when I did this webinar, a mental health webinar a couple weeks ago. And I just wanted to use that today. I just felt like that was like really beneficial for me personally. And I want to always give you guys things that work for me. I want to give it to y'all. All that being said, this is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.